Rainier Avenue Radio.
This is a Rainier Avenue Radio World public service announcement. New school year is just around the corner. Did you know? In order to attend classes and play sports, your child needs to be up to date on all vaccines required for school before the first day of instruction. Now is the perfect time to catch your children up and avoid exclusions. Public Health Seattle and King County invites you to come on out to 3 free back-to-school clinics. August 3rd, 3 to 7 p.m. at the Taft-Sagali School-Based Health Center in Federal Way. August 7th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Kent YMCA. And August 11th from 3 to 7 p.m. at the Renton High School Health Center. Clinics are open to all kids ages 4 to 18, offering all vaccines required for school entry, plus the COVID vaccine for everyone eligible. No insurance or proof of residency required. To learn more, visit kingcounty.gov/find-a-clinic or on RainierAvenueRadio.world.
Different rules apply when it gets this late, you know what I mean? It's like after hours.
Whatever gets you through the night, it's all right.
Hello, I'm an unpaid spokesman for DJ Sotovaci. I'd like to invite you to listen to his free-form music show. It's popular music the way it was never intended to be heard. Whatever gets you through the night, late nights, here on RainierAvenueRadio.world.
Whatever gets you through the night.
Sunday nights from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's K-Fox Night Beat with DJ Nastiness.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music. Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Do you want to reach out to the Vietnamese community in Seattle? Just advertise in Người Việt Tây Bắc, that is Northwest Vietnamese News, the longest running Vietnamese language newspaper in our region. Go to nvnorthwest.com.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not busy tearing the roof off the suckers, I'm listening to RainierAvenueRadio.world.
Welcome to the show. It's R&R, real recognized and real. Welcome to the show. It's R&R, real recognized and real. Welcome to the show. It's R&R, real recognized and real. Welcome to the show. It's R&R, real recognized and real. Welcome to the show. It's R&R, real recognized and real. Welcome to the show. It's R&R, real recognized and real. Welcome to the show. It's R&R, real recognized and real. Welcome to the show. It's R&R, real recognized and real. Welcome to the show. It's R&R, real recognized and real. Welcome to the show. It's R&R.
Father God, we thank you again for another opportunity to display R Live Jamm Session presents for all of your children, our brothers and sisters. Father God, we just ask that you guide this show, have it be what you want it to be. Father God, ask that whoever's supposed to receive something from this, that you give us the ability and you provide us with the wisdom and the words to say what we need to say in order to get it across to them. In the mighty name of your son, Christ Jesus, we thank you, we love you, we bless you. Amen. What's up? What's happening? How's everybody doing, man? Thank you for joining us today. I'm really excited about today. My hat's always crooked when I'm on here, but I'm repping my Sonics. Yeah, give me a hand. No, I'm just joking. Anyway, I'm really excited about today. We got some music from folks all over the place, but today we got a cat on here, man, that is instrumental in changing the music game, and I'll explain that to you. He's figuring out a way to have everybody love on each other bless each other with their different skills and, you know, their talents. And he figured out a way to get quite a few people to do this. So hats off to him. He does a lot, man. Mr. Rothstein Beatz is going to be here in a little bit. I am ThatguyRcurtis and R Live Jamm Session right here on Rainier Avenue Radio .world. We do it every Wednesday, 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, and 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we just want to make sure that we do our job, you know, do our diligence and our due diligence and help whoever needs to be helped. That's what this was designed to do. It's designed to bring people together. When I did it back in March, I believe it's March 17th or March 16th, whenever COVID just hit and we just was at a standstill, I did it in lights of trying to figure out some kind of way to put the fans that are not going to be able to see the musicians on stage and the musicians on stage that are not going to be able to perform for the fans, trying to bring those guys together. And, you know, I had myself and Reggie Mark, he was playing the bass and guitar and singing, and I was playing the drums and singing, and it was really cool, you know. Then he had to go do his project, and so I had to figure out something else to do. So I said, okay, well, I got to keep it going. So I guess I'll just have conversations, not interviews. Interviews are not personal. They're not personable. You know what I mean? Conversations are, when you have a conversation, you're just talking. Just everybody gets to listen and probably get a little bit, you know, get some jewels from it and utilize it to make their dreams and their goals come true. So that's what this is all about. Just in case you were interested to find out what it's all about. I'm really interested and excited about this brother coming up, man. Real talk. You guys are going to be excited after you get done listening to him as well. What can I say? Music influencer, creator, engineer, producer, beat maker, film score, composer. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Rothstein Beatz. My guy.
What's the
How
word,
you doing,
man?
brother?
What's the word? I'm doing good. I'm coming through okay.
Yeah, you coming through fantastic, man. I want you to be safe out there. I'm glad I prayed before this show, man. So you already covered. You good.
I appreciate you, man. I try to make it to my destination. I'm about like 5-10 minutes out, man. But you know, I had to pull up, be here on time.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. Most definitely. I mean, that says a whole lot about you, your character, and your integrity, man. I want to say congratulations, man. Let me see if I got it right. Music and film, networking, no Eagles room. I was probably almost there, probably not all the way. Congratulations on that.
Man, thank you, brother, man. I want to thank you for always supporting, always, you know, pulling up, you know, bringing that good energy you got, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, music networking, no egos. We've been holding the room down for, you know, a couple months, you know what I mean, at a time now. So, you know, it's just time to make it grow bigger and bigger, man, you know.
And it's gonna, man, because the spirit's there for it, man. And you know, you're only as good as your leader. That's what I say. So as long as you get rid of bots. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, I have been cracking up today, man.
Oh, man. He a nut, man. He a nut. But look, let me ask you, man, who inspired you to learn music?
Man, I was inspired by the classic oldies my dad played. I didn't realize it at the time, but when I heard certain songs, I always wondered who made that beat, or how did they come up with that? Like, you know, and that's anywhere from Earth, Wind and Fire to the Isley Brothers, Luther. I was just always intrigued with the sound behind it. So when I was finally able to start really getting into hip hop, listening to RZA, listening to DJ Quick, you know, some of the you know, pioneers for that era, but I grew up in the 90s. Those were the guys that really, really inspired me to want to make music. But once I got into like the Pharrells and Kanye's and you know, people like that, they really made me be like, all right, I think I could do this too.
That's what's up, man. Speaking of which, you said you mentioned all the Earth, Wind and Fires and all the old 70s cats. Did they inspire you to play any instruments? And if so, what do you play?
Well, I play this instrument by default. So I played it when I was younger, but then my friends told me it was a girl instrument, so I stopped playing it, which was the violin. I played the violin for about 3 years. Yeah,
Okay.
and then one day I was walking home with my little violin case, and they was like, "Man, what's that little fake guitar? And man, only girls do that." And you know what I mean? So after that, that's I just gave it up after that.
So do you, I mean, like when you give it up, once you learn something, it's in you. When it's in you, it's gonna come out. Have you ever played the violin on any of your tracks, bro?
I haven't played it like with physically with the physical violin, but I did have some plucks and some violin strings in myself.
I think I just inspired you to go ahead and pull out the violin, man.
I think you just did, my guy. I think I gotta bring it back. I gotta bring it back.
Gotta do it. So how'd you get into producing anyway, man?
Well, I got to give the credit to my older brother, man. I got an older brother. He about a year and a half older than me. So we grew up kind of close and tight. So he started rapping, so he brought me to the studio. And I remember looking at this Casio keyboard, and I was just playing around with it and trying to, remake songs and stuff like that. And then, I kind of start taking a liking to it. So then they was like, "Man, you ever think about making beats?" And I was like, "Man, I don't even know how to make beats." And then one of the producers, I can't remember the guy's name, he kind of just gave me the basics, you know what I mean? And then Fruity Loops, I got a hold of Fruity Loops. I got a hold of Reason. And then I just learned, man, the internet started popping off with stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much how I got really into it is going to the studio with my brother. And then from there, just picking the bug up from the studio and always wanting to be around music.
That's what's up. So you mentioned Reasons. Do you use Reasons?
Yeah, I do. I haven't used it in a while. I'm currently using the Machine Studio.
Okay.
My choice of weapon right now. But I definitely I made a lot of my best beats in Reason.
I like Reasons. I use it myself every now and again, man.
Yeah.
So describe your process for making and producing music without giving all your secrets away.
Yeah, well, you can't get all that. I'm going with the short version, but I usually start with the melody. Like I usually have to have a groove, whether it's a bass line, whether I mostly start with the piano. I'm gonna get that little secret also. The piano is what I usually try to get my notes from to understand where I'm going with the track.
Okay.
But once I get the melody from there, then I can go ahead and get the drums. You know what I mean? Get the drums rolling, and then I'll do the bass line at that time usually. And then by that time, it's just whatever hits me. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't need a bunch of sounds. You can just use 3 to 4 sounds and get your point across.
Right. You mentioned that you start with the keys. I think that's kind of unique because I think most people usually start with the beat and build around that. Yeah, that's interesting, man. That's interesting. So, do you play? So you play the keys a little bit? I mean, if you learn the violin, you know the notes and whatnot. So
yeah. I'm not a pianist or a keyboardist, but I can get it in when I need to. You know what I mean?
There you go.
I can play something if I need to.
Hey, give us some of the challenges, man, that you faced throughout your career.
Man, I would say as a producer, man, is equipment. I think a lot of equipment is expensive, and so you talking about to get a program. Oh, I'm sorry. To get a program, you're talking $300-400 at a time, and then you're trying to stay current to the new sounds and the new waves. So I think that's why I'm a big advocate of financial literacy for artists and.
You went to the Matrix. Sound went away.
Oh, my bad. I got a call. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. I got a call. But But no, I would say that the challenging part is, like I said, the financial piece to have, the latest software, the latest plugins, you know what I mean, to kind of compete with the majors, because that's who you're really competing with. Is trying to compete with the the people that got the $20,000 keyboard, and and all the nice sounds that you wish you had. So I think that's why a lot of people like download the free Fruity Loops, or they find a way to make music. So I think since now stuff is more affordable, but it's still we got to make it a little bit more affordable for these upcoming artists and producers.
Right. That makes sense, man. You always looking out for the next man. I like that. What are some of the artists that you're working with right now, and who do you want to work with in the future?
Sheesh. All right. Well, who I'm working with now, man? My artist, I got to put this plug in here. Megan B. Megan B Music is her Instagram handle. We got she's an artist underneath my label, Casino Gang Records. We got her first single dropping July 31st, so this Saturday. So I'm gonna make sure you get a copy of it ASAP, as soon as it's actually gonna be up tomorrow. So I have that for you. So Megan B Music, I gotta shout her out. I gotta shout my guy Brandon Brain from Virginia Beach, another artist that I'm working with. And then one artist, I can't say the name because the paperwork is not in yet, but it is a well-known artist that I'll be producing for. They already love the track, so yeah. But I've sent some beats out to Cardi. I sent some beats out to Rick Ross. I sent some beats out to Megan, Tory Lane. So it's I'm putting the work out there. We're just gonna see.
Yeah, you grinding. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So, where did the name Rothstein Beatz come from, bro?
Yeah, man. And I get that question a lot, man. Well, I'm from Las Vegas. For those who don't know, I'm from Vegas. So Casino is one of my favorite movies of all time. You know what I mean? With Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci. So there was a time I was wearing my suits and I had my cigars and I wearing my big shades. And they were like, man, who you think you are? Sam Rothstein? I said, and my first name's Stan. I'm like, no, I'm Stan Rothstein. So then I cut the Stan off, and then I had turned it to Rothstein Beatz, and they're like, man, that sounds like money. I'm like, well, I'm about that money, so
about that money, huh?
They started calling me, They said, well, it matches you. Then I said, yeah, my guy, it matches. So so it stuck. It's a unique name. I wanted something that nobody else had. You know what I mean? And I'm a producer, so I threw the beats on there.
Very unique, very unique. Nice segue. Where my guy? Where's that come from, man?
Man, it literally came from Clubhouse. Like I don't know where Hello and My Guy came from, but it just started. I just started saying it in the room. I literally just was like, and I'm like, man, this is my guy right here. They're like, man, I like how you say my guy. So I'm like, man, what's up, my guy? And then after that, it just turned into, when people see me, they greet me with my guy. They go my guy. Right. They go my guy. So so I think if people like it, they're gonna call you by it. They're gonna stick. So I did an interview earlier today, and they was like, Rothstein, why you got me saying my guy and dope all the time now? So it's just
it's like a hook in a song.
Hello.
And then the hello.
Hello. Yes, sir. You know the hello. So,
you got stamps, man.
Man, listen,
you got stamps.
You gotta have something.
Yeah. Hey, man. Let me see. How can I put this? Who did you have the most fun working with on a major tip?
The most fun I had was with Misha from the 702. We worked on, we was actually doing a comeback album for her before she got back with the group. They ended up getting back with the group, but we got some amazing records in the stash with some featuring some dope artists. So that process taught me a lot because as she has worked with the likes of Pharrell and people like
Hmm.
that, and for her to throw me in the same light with somebody of that stature, it just it was
Oh
humbling,
yeah,
and it taught me a lot about the songwriting process.
that's what's up, bro. Who would you like to work with in the future? I don't think we got to that one. Who would you?
Oh yeah, I didn't
Rapper,
answer that one, man.
singer, musician, whatever.
Man,
They might be listening, man. You never know.
well, yeah, hey man, well tell Jay-Z to hit my line. Tell Hov to hit my line. I gotta have a Jay-Z. I gotta have a Nas. I gotta
Ooh,
work with, of course, Beyonce. Rihanna. Kendrick Lamar is one of my definitely
yeah.
dream collabs. I have so many beats in the stash for him. Same thing with J. Cole. I have a lot of records that I'm just waiting for the opportunity to meet them, and then I'll be able to bless them with some of it. So yeah, those what I mean. But then as far as your musician, I got to work with Stevie. I got to do a track with Stevie. I got to do a track with my guy with the guitar. Oh man, can't
With
think
the
of his
guitar.
name. Soulful brother. He's a tall, dark skinned brother. He played guitar. He got like three names. I can't think of his name right now, but he's on my list.
Oh,
He like country though. He don't do like pop. He do like a rock kind of. They call him like a Jimi Hendrix of a New Day. I
oh.
forgot his name, man. He got an
Wow.
afro. I
Okay.
can see his face and everything. But anyway, I gotta
Okay.
get him
It
on the
might come
bass
to us
line.
later. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, see, he on the tip of my. You're not talking about Thunder. Oh no, not Thundercat. Thundercat played the bass.
Nah, man. He a younger guy, man.
Okay.
He was popping a couple years ago, but he been kind of quiet. But I just love his work, man. I can't think of his name.
Okay.
That's like I've heard it in a minute, but
It'll come to
I
us.
said I got
It'll
to get
come
him on
to
the bass. Yeah. It definitely come to.
us. That's what's up, man. Casino Gang Records founded. What is your vision for your company, bro?
Oh man, I have a vision board that I try to say every day. I try to speak into my manifestations every day, but my goal is to sell 1 billion records with Casino Gang. That's my goal, is to sell 1 billion records. So whether that's 5 artists that help me get there, whether it's 10 artists that help me get there, but we're gonna have a powerhouse of talent that's gonna be coming from the area. Coming to the label. Right now, I'm focusing heavy on R&B. But
Hmm.
I definitely gonna, because we're bringing R&B coming back next year. Like it's gonna be the biggest year in R&B coming up. So I got R&B, but I'm looking for more acts. I'm looking for singers. I'm looking for writers. I'm looking for producers. I'm looking for, I want to have the new Motown. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the new Berry Gordy, and what I'm saying, bringing the soul back to the forefront, bringing groups back to the forefront. You know what I mean? And recite, knowing where I came from the past, and then just making it, spice it up a little bit more, a little more turned up. You dig me? So that's my goal, is
Yeah,
to take
yeah.
the blueprint that came before me and just crank it up even more.
Wow. Yeah, that's hot. That's hot. What's cool about that is you making it sound like you gonna make music nice again, make it fun, make it soulful, make it the love and you know what I'm saying.
Make you
You
want
might
to
mess
dance,
around and
man. Smile
come
when you
on,
listen to
man.
it.
Yeah, that part, and just that's it right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what's up. I might want to be a part of that, man. I could whistle.
And nah, I already heard you. Look, I heard you. I heard you in the room. So
Oh man,
I know you got some vocals.
I got a little something, man. I got a little something. So you were involved in a documentary, Ghost Town of Dallas. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. First I got to shout out my cousin. He got his company called Ingenious Blueprint, who filmed and produced the whole thing. So I want to definitely shout my cousin Mario. He's a young mogul coming up. So he told me he had this idea to talk about how the pandemic affected the Dallas area, the Little Elm area, which
Hmm.
was one of the busiest areas in the world. You know what I mean? So I provided the landscape to go behind those scenes. They interviewed residents that was in the area. They interviewed businesses to talk about how big the pandemic was for them. So yeah, man, it talked about the history of Dallas, Texas. So man, it's a very dope project. You get a chance to check it out on YouTube. It's called The Ghost Town of Dallas. Ingenious Blueprint is the channel that it's on. So yeah, man, get a chance to check it out, man. It's very dope and informative.
We'll have to check that out. So I hear the passion in it, but how did you feel when you were working on the project?
Man, it was a new experience for me because when you work with different people for the first time, you don't know how it's going to be, you don't know how their attitudes are. It's just kind of going in blind. But it was an amazing experience because I would submit tracks and then they'll say, "Hey, take percussion out," or "Hey, do this," or "Do you have something that's more of this?" So to actually watch a video and then add the sound behind it and the landscape behind it. That was the part that was, very dope for me, is to translate what you're seeing on the film and then to give the background music to it. Cause it's narration in it. So people's talking, so you don't want to have too busy sounds in there. You want to kind of have it as a nice, nice vibe when they're speaking so you can hear them clearly. So that was a dope experience with that.
That's cool, man. So do you feel like the ghost town of Dallas is like other places that were affected by COVID-19?
Man, it's literally what everybody's going through, but this is just this particular area. So they hear about people losing their jobs. They hear about, of course, it's 2020. So of course it's doing a lot better, but this was early 2020 when this happened. So it was tough, man, and even had some of those emotional pieces in there of people talking about they're not sure if it's ever going to come back. It was a lot of uncertainty at that time of how we were going to get to the next stage of this pandemic. So just to see where we're at now, a year later, it's like, man, like, wow, I'm glad we transitioned, but that's what the vibe we wanted to bring, to show people that, hey, man, this pandemic has affected so many people. And it's a history piece too, because 2020 was a historic year. So we wanted to have something to also be a part of that 2020 story.
Everybody has a negative vibe about 2020. Do you feel like during 2020, it allowed you to kind of set up for what you was going to do in 2021 type of thing? You know what I'm saying? Like 2020 is perfect vision. So if you can see, then you can see where you're going, see what you need to do, and then get it done in 21. You kind of feel that way too?
Man, listen, 2020 was really to open people's eyes up. It opened people's eyes up of who's really in your corner. It opened people's eyes up on what you're going to do with your life. It opened your eyes up of your spirituality. You know what I mean? Like if you believe, and I know for me, that's what I did. I got closer to God. I literally learned. I feel like I grew 5 years in 1 year. Like I felt like I had enough time to sit and learn. I watched a lot of YouTube videos. I picked up a couple more skills, editing skills, content creation skills, stuff that I never would have had the time to do because I was too busy, coaching basketball, taking care of my kids, trying to run a company, doing this. So once all that stopped, I was like, all right, I had to figure out another avenue to, make some things happen for me. And then towards the end of 2020, here comes Clubhouse, and then changes my whole life from there.
There you go. We're talking to Rothstein Beatz, y'all, out of Las Vegas, Casino Gang Records. And we're going to take a short break right here off of R Live Jamm Session presents with ThatguyRcurtis, Rainier Avenue Radio .world. We'll see y'all in a few minutes.
Oh, yes, it's late night.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not trying out new wigs and cocktail dresses, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
Come on out and join us for a free family event at Skyway Community, Georgia, hosted by Angel of Hope. Parents and children connect and share joy with other families of color. Dinner will be provided with giveaways and door prizes. Tuesday from 5 until 7:30. August the 10th and the 24th. You can find more information on Rainier Avenue Radio.world, your community radio station.
Hello, listener. What's important to you about what's going on in your community? Are you concerned? In any case, I invite you to tune into my show, Seattle Here and Now, on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Why? I will be covering a wide range of topics important to you and impacting the community. Each show will have a special guest or guests to share with you information on a variety of subjects that are happening here and now in Seattle. I promise I will work hard to make my show informative, interesting, and entertaining. Be sure to listen to Seattle Here and Now on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Welcome to the coronavirus pandemic.
I'll take coronavirus for 100. Fever, chills, shortness of breath, loss of taste or smell. What is stay at home and isolate?
Correct.
Coronavirus for 200. Inability to stay awake, persistent pain or pressure in chest, trouble breathing. What is seek immediate help?
Correct.
Coronavirus for 500.
Crippling and potentially dead infectious disease eliminated the United States with vaccination.
What is the polio vaccine?
Correct.
I'll take coronavirus for 700.
The Daily Double. Should I take the coronavirus vaccine?
Wait. Hold up. This is not a game. It's time for serious discussions. We have coronavirus vaccines, but not everyone is comfortable taking them. Here's the facts. Based on what has been proven about vaccines for other diseases, COVID-19 vaccine may help keep you from getting seriously ill, even if you do get the virus. Getting vaccinated also may protect people around, particularly those at greater risk for severe illness from COVID-19. We don't yet have all of the answers. Get informed, talk to your healthcare physician, and make the right decision for you. This is a message supported by the Washington State Department of Health.
Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
Yeah, that was Rothstein Beatz, one of his beats called 24 Hours. You still there, my guy?
Yes,
hey,
sir,
you know,
my guy. Hello.
Say, man,
Yes,
talk
sir.
about
Yes,
that.
sir. I had to switch locations for y'all.
There you go. Hey, so you are a on-air personality, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do the Streets 87.7 102.1. It's called The Crib Show with DJ Hip and my guy Pizzo Coconut. So salute to my brothers, man, live on the radio. I'm on Thursdays. So, and I'm working my way to, maybe Roth can get his own show. You never know, but I'm still in training. I'm still young in the on-air game. But I'm just thankful that they thought I brought enough value to add me to the show. So I'm thankful for the opportunity.
That's what's up, man. So you enjoying it?
Oh man, I have a good time because it's like every time I speak, my phone be blowing up because I forget it's live radio. So people are like, "Hey, I hear you on the radio." You know what I mean? People that I used to work with, all type of people, like, "Man, you on the radio now?" So it's just a cool thing to have that goes out to people all over. So it's down to Charlotte, all up the East Coast. So it's pretty dope.
Oh, okay. So that's real cool, man. I kind of always wanted to do that myself, man. So congratulations with that. How long you been doing it, you say?
Shoot, now probably about 5 months I've been at it.
Okay.
Been on it, so
that's what's up.
Yeah, man, and but you got a voice for it, man. You don't know where you ain't did it already, my guy.
Oh man, I appreciate that, man. But everything ain't for everybody. He placed me right here, I guess, because this gives me an opportunity to just open up and let you in. You feel me? But
Yes, sir.
yeah, man. Talk about the Cook Up 2 under the Casino Gang
sir.
Records.
Yes, sir.
What's up with that?
Man, listen, man, that's my 4th installment of my beat tapes. I have 4 beat tapes out on all streaming platforms, so make sure you just look up Rothstein Beatz. So I came out with the Cook Up Part 1 in 2019, which had got the beat 24 is off of the Cook Up 1. The beat 24 hours is on the Cook Up 1.
Okay.
But then I came back with the Cook Up 2, which is a little bit more mature production. It's all instrumental, so you want to get up there, get your freestyles on, you can check it out. But I got a beat tape dropping. I don't know when. I'm gonna drop it either tomorrow, might be 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Another beat tape dropping secret. I can't tell it when because I want it to be a surprise when it drops. But that beat tape is called 1979 El Dorado. So it's actually the same car. It's the same car that Sam Rothstein in the casino he had got blew up in. So the speaker, like all the flame came out the speakers. So that's what this is gonna do. All the flames gonna come out your speakers and make you want to jump out the car. So that's what this is gonna be my best beat tape to date. It's gonna say like you got it's too much heat, you have to jump out the car. So that's my motive behind 1979 El Dorado. Nothing but heat coming out your speakers.
Man, I think I had a 79 El Dorado Baritz, man. I think I did, family. It was black with the gold metal flakes, had the snotty nose with the cream guts, and I had the mustard mayonnaise wheels. You know what I'm saying? Only thing was missing, I didn't have the booty in the back. I didn't have the booty in the back, but it was cool, man.
Right. I
like to enjoy it, man.
That's how
and I had like in the town, I had the first like cellular phone that was big old thing stuck out right here, and I had the phone right there. And I had the speaker. Yeah, man, I was doing the most, man. Thought I was something, man.
You was jamming. I already know, my guy.
It's all good, man. It's all good. Well, look here, man. This has truly been a pleasure for me, man. I really do appreciate you taking the time out because I know you're very busy to do this, man. I just wanted to say that. I got more questions. I just wanted to say that. I want you to know that. I want you to feel that. I wanted to ask you, as far as like coming up with your instrumental albums. I'm gonna call them albums because I'm old. Anyway, when you come up with them, how do you know what to put on the album, bro? You're not gonna put 100 songs in there, so you gotta choose from. You know what I mean? What is not the process, but how do you do that? Is it a field thing?
That's the hardest thing to do, my guy, because as a producer, you have certain beats that it's like your baby. You have your favorite. Like, I just really love this beat. and then you have some other beat that you might like a little bit more, might like a little bit less. So for me, I go with the sonic vibe of the project. You know what I mean? So I usually start from the outro and go up. So I usually try to figure out how to end the tape. And that beat is, outro beats kind of got a sound to it. So I'll go with the outro beat first, and then I'll start build it back up to where it either can have slow tracks in the beginning, or it can have, tempo tracks to start it out. You just got to really figure out the vibe of how you want the beat tape to go. And of course, not everybody's going to love every single beat, but there's going to be one or two beats that they're like, yo, this is my joint. So that's what I like to do. I at least try to make sure that you have at least 3 to 4 joints you got to choose from. And then the other stuff might be for listening pleasures only, you know what I mean? Because once my name gets bigger and bigger, then I'll start to release some more to what I really got in the stash box. But, I try to just, it's part of building my metadata, part of, putting my footprint out there that, hey, I got some beats out there. A lot of people, look me up, and then they can get it on Apple Music and all that. So you gotta at least have something for somebody to look for, or somebody, you know what I mean? So that was the whole motivation behind it.
When you were talking about how you that process, what came to mind is like when you're a band and you're performing on stage, you got to figure out, okay, how am I gonna? You're right, the outro. You got to figure out how you're gonna end the show, and because if you started and they're like, now you're stressed because you're like trying to figure out, okay, now where am I going? Now you're nervous. But if you can start it to where they're just at least grooving, then you're good. And then you take them all the way through.
Gonna be banging.
Come on, man. And if it's not, it's like a bad movie, man. It's like the movie was the bomb, and then at the end, really,
you dropped the ball. How many people they're so entertained all the way to the end, and they'd be like, "What the? You gonna leave? Like, how you gonna leave it? Like right here?" So I know there's so many movies I would have gave a 5-star if the ending was better. You know what I mean? So that's why. You know what I mean? That's why you got to finish strong. It's like the fourth quarter.
Yes, sir.
You can't give up the lead because you had to lead 1 through 3 quarters, and you give up in the fourth. No, you got to keep that same energy in the fourth quarter.
There you go. They're gonna have your hat if you don't. So check it out. This is the part of the show, man, where you get the opportunity to talk to the people about whatever you want to talk about. Tell them how to get to you, whatever you want to talk. This is your time to shine. Go.
Hey, man, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to that guy, R Curtis, my guy. I appreciate you having me. So I got to give you the first big shout out for, bringing me on your platform. I'm glad we was finally able to make it happen. So my guy, I want to give you the first shout out before I get into
Appreciate it, family. Appreciate it.
But yeah, man, I got to tell him, like Vink said, man, Google me. You know what I mean? You got to Google me. Look up Rothstein Beatz. It's the same on every single platform. Even now, I got it where you Google me, my picture pop up. So that's how I'm doing it on Google now. So make sure you Google me. Find me on Apple Music. Find me on Instagram. Find me on Clubhouse. It's all Rothstein Beatz, man. So that's for you artists out there. You don't need to have 5-10 different names out there. Like, make sure you Google Rothstein Beatz. It's gonna pop up. Shout out, they got to pop up right there. Instagram, everything like that, man. Make sure you tap in. Man, we got the Music Networking No Egos Room Club on Clubhouse. Just search the clubs, put Music Networking No Egos. We are in the top 30 clubs for the music and networking. So out of the whole app. So I'm telling y'all, we doing it. We in the top 30 out of the whole app, y'all. So keep supporting us. We going for that #1 spot. You know what I mean? Even though I ain't got as many followers as other groups and clubs, but we got the best group of people that come and follow our club. So that's what kind of boosts us up, is that we got a lot of quality people that's following us. So I want to make sure we keep pushing the Music Networking No Egos, because we're doing it for the independent artists and even the established artists and anybody who got a dream. Even if you haven't started your artistry, come pull up, come get some advice, come get some help. And that's what I just want to end on that, man. And I thank you again, my guy.
Hey, man, the pleasure's all mine. I knew you was going to have some jewels for him, bro. I knew it was going to be some great energy, good spirited energy. And so I was really excited about it, man. Before we go, man, we got to do a duet because they said you could sing. So
no, that's cap. You know that's cap.
Nah, man. Nah,
I'm gonna leave that to you. I do the beat while you sing. I'll do the beat while you
there
sing.
You go. That's what's up, man. Hey, much success to you, bro. And man, seriously, man, God bless you for starting that Music Networks, Film and Networks, No Eagles Room, No Eagles Room. Because when I went into it, I didn't know what to expect. And I happened upon it, bro. Right? I happened upon it and I just was listening for a long time. You notice y'all kept asking, you want to speak? Maybe later. Because I just wanted to feel the vibe. And the vibe said to me, like, these folks are genuinely trying to help. They are established. They're established. Mm-hmm. And they're in there just breaking you off jewels. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and that's in your room. And I always say you're only as good as your leader, man. You know what I'm saying? And I see who you are. I see how you are. I see your integrity. I see your spirit, bro. So I'm going to keep coming. Man, much success to you, bro. And you will sell that $1.5 billion, man. Yeah, it's coming.
Man, $1.5 billion. We going for it.
That's what it is, man. Well, hey, I got some folks that I'm going to be playing. If you want to stick around, you can. I got a couple artists, I think a couple from Music Networking. Seriously. So, yeah. So if you want to stick around, you can. If you got things to do, I understand. But ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Rothstein Beatz.
My guy. Appreciate it.
Come on. There you go. Okay. All right. There you go.
Gotta hear the crowd. Where the crowd at?
Come on, man. It's hard to find good help around here. No, I'm just joking. These on point all the time. But yeah, man. So y'all look up Rothstein Beatz, man. He got some heat for you. You got the studios in Vegas, yeah?
Yes, sir. Make sure you tap in with me. We also doing it big out here in Virginia, man. So, you know, just make sure you tap in with me. Instagram is the best way to reach me. I'm on there pretty active. So yeah, man. Again, appreciate you for the R Live Jamm Session. Hello. We about to be out here. Hello.
Come on, man. Yeah. That's what's up. I appreciate you not making my R silent, man.
Yo, we've been calling you that guy, Curtis, for months, and now you telling us
I know.
R?
Yeah, man, because I feel like family now. I feel like I could just walk into the house and go in the refrigerator and grab me something to eat.
Right. Well, now we got to call you a whole new name now, man. Like, we got used to calling you that guy, Curtis. And now I got to remember the R. So I'm gonna make sure that guy R Curtis, but you know, you my guy.
There you go. Hey, so this cat, man, he's actually from the town. His name is Dylan Hughes, bass fiend. He's a filthy bass player, but he's got this song called Heartback, and he debuted it on the show. We're gonna check his video out right now. Let's go. Dylan Bass Fiend Hughes, Heartback.
I got my heart back. I feel it in my bones. My life on track, living for my soul. When it hit the fan and the world keep coming just a bit too hard, they all keep playing at you, and you really gotta tell them just to please don't stop. And I feel it, man, where your only plan is just stand up tall. Remember there's a light that shines in the midst of all this. When it hit the fan and the world keep coming just a bit too hard, they all keep playing at you, and you really gotta tell them just to please don't stop. And I feel it, man, where your only plan is just stand up tall. Remember there's a light that shines in the midst of all this. It's right there inside you. let them divide you. Problems don't define you. You can just decide to make your life what you wanna be. Take from life what you wanna be. Shape your life how you wanna feel. As soon as I decide this time to, I got my heart back. I feel it in my bones. I got my life on track, living for my soul. I got my heart back. I feel it in my bones. My life is right on track, living for my soul. When I'm standing on the horns of a dilemma, am I gonna fall or am I gonna be a winner? Take my question and I hold it to my center. Remember there's a light that shines in the midst of all this. It's right there inside you. Don't let them divide you. Problems don't define you. You can just decide to make your life what you wanna be. Take from life what you wanna be. Shape your life how you wanna feel. As soon as I decide this time, I got my heart back. I feel it in my bones. I got my life on track, living for my soul. I got my heart back. I feel it in my bones. My life is right on track, living for my soul. I got my heart back. I got my heart back. I got my heart back, living for my soul.
Dylan Bass Fiend Hughes with Heart Back. I like that groove. That's a nice groove, man. Next one we got coming up is Iris Kama out of Austria, actually. And she has a video called Do You Like It? So let's check that out right now.
Everybody told me you're my man. Knowing you for so long makes me understand. My heart flips over and over the first time that I saw you, baby. All my dreaming, all my hoping suddenly become true. Do you like me like that? As a matter of fact. Do you love me? 'Cause I don't know. Oh baby, do you like me like that? As a matter of fact, yes. Do you want me tip to toe? It's been a long time waiting to bring to light the truth. I wanna be much closer, baby. I put a spell on you. It feels like we are soulmates, but I'm afraid to ask you, honey. Will you disclose the secret? Still, I'm not sure. Do you like me like that? As a matter of fact, do you love me? 'Cause I don't know. Oh, baby, do you like me like that? As a matter of fact, yes. Do you want me from tip to toe?
Well, everybody asks me 'cause you like him like that.
Come on, just be honest. As a matter of fact, you like him. Do you like him? We felt pretty much the same. Do you like me like that? Do you want me from deep to down? Oh baby, do you like me like that? As a matter of fact, yes. Do you love me forever? Oh baby, do you love me like that? As a
That's nice too. Real nice. That was Iris Kamar out of Austria. Look here. This has been a great show. We got one more we're going to play for you. It is Joella Pick It Up, I believe, coming up. And man, enjoy. She came off of the Music and Film Network and No Egos room. So let's check out Joella and Pick It Up. And then we're going to see y'all next week, 5 o'clock, right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. That guy, Curtis, R Live Jam Session. We thank Rothstein Beatz for blessing us today. And I'll see y'all next week. Have a fantastic week. God bless you. One love.
The balls on the goddamn floor, still acting real crazy. When you start demanding more than the bare minimum, more than the last is giving up. Now I get the label of crazy, why that shit you call effort is lazy. Yeah, if you slow, just say that. Can't keep up with the pace, stay back. Wanna be a beat that. Ain't the one or the two, cause I be that. Gon' play with your mama, so no me isn't gonna. Don't play with me. Get that, pick it up. Get that, pick it up. Get that, pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up. Get that, pick it up. Get that, pick it up. Get that, pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up. Tell me why the hell I gotta lay him out. Every single time I gotta read him out. The goddamn instructions line by line. Damn coach, I ain't got time. Ain't got time, ain't got time. Damn try, just damn try. Ain't gotta read my mind. Yeah, if you slow, just say that. Can't keep up with the pace, stay back. Wanna be a beat that. Ain't the one or the two, cause I be that. Gon' play with your mama, so no me isn't gonna. Don't play with me, yeah. Get that, pick it up. Get that, pick it up. Get that, pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up. Get that, pick it up. Get that, pick it up. Get that. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
That beat is slamming, ain't it? All right, I guess I got 5 more minutes, so let me see. What am I gonna do? No, man, I thank you guys seriously, man, for tapping in. Seriously. Let's see, we got Alan Carmi. Yo, Alan Carmi, Seattle Supersonics. How old are you? That's kind of, it doesn't matter how old I am. I'm still youthful. Look here, I'm old enough to know better and young enough to do it anyway. How about that? Yeah, take that to the bank. Anyway, y'all have a blessed week. Seriously, thank you for tuning in. See you guys next Wednesday, same time. Deuces.
Say, man, I'm interested to see what you're going to do with this one right here, man. Where you going with it? Everybody else got to dance, okay? all around the world, all the different cities, all the different states. How come we can't have it? We can't. So I decided, I'm gonna put something that's called Seattle Swing. We're gonna do the Seattle Swing, yeah. We're gonna do the Seattle Swing. We're gonna do the Seattle Swing, yeah.